Hi and welcome to Add More Zest with Diamonds. My name's Rebecca and I've got a couple of things to share with you today from ARTDOT. They've brought out a new range of diamond paintings. So you may have seen I have a butterfly diamond painting from them in my stash, but they've brought out a few more new designs and I have one of them here. I also have their magnifying glass with light and stand. So this looks to be really good if you have some of those maybe tougher symbols, or maybe it's the eyesight that makes it tougher. And yeah, any of that might be stopping you enjoying your diamond painting as much as you should, then this may be something for you. I've just had a look at the images on the website and it looks really quite fancy. So we'll unbox this first. So we do get an instruction book, and by the looks of it, this will stand alone or clip on to a table. So depending on how you work, depends on what works for you. It is 12 centimeters in diameter. It gives you 10 times zoom. It's got 144 LED beads and it has a stable base. So we do have instructions on how to clip it and things, but I'm just going to pop that to one side and just have a good old-fashioned nosy. We've got a cleaning cloth. We have, this is the clamp for using it on the desk. So if I can get into it. Make sure I've got all the pieces, because there is a couple of pieces. There is a piece for here as well. But this will unscrew so that you can clamp it on your desk up to a very decent distance by the looks of it. I'm just going to grab a ruler. So there will be a little bit of allowance for this, but it looks to be about 2 inches, 5.5 centimeters. I think if you've got a desk thicker than that, then yeah, that is one solid piece of wood. This has so much scope. I'm trying to get it right to the top so I can give you true measurements. Okay, that is as far open as it will go, and that is 5.5 centimeters or 2.25 inches. So that is a pretty wide desk. I mean, to be fair, my desk is 1.75 inches, 3.5 centimeters. So maybe that's my more solid filming desk. My actual drafting table is nearer 2 centimeters. Or 3/4 inch. So for my drafting table, that is excessive, but for my actual table that I'm working on here, you know, there's still plenty of room, but it definitely gets closer to full volume. So once you've clamped it onto your desk and pushed this all the way down, you then also have, so it will go on that way, and this clamp part will be underneath your desk. And then this screw, once you've popped this in to hold said magnifying lamp, that screw just tightens it so that it doesn't move as much. So that's the clamp piece, which is not going to fit back in there because I've unwound it all. And then we have, oh, that is chunky monkey. This is the stand if you want it to be portable. So if you just want it to hold itself up on its own power, then this is the part for you. So let's see how much this twists or doesn't twist. Okay. So let me unscrew that so that it can go all the way down. It doesn't feel like it's gone all the way down. No, there we go. Just wanted it to get it to sit all the way in so that that is down fully. And even now, with all the weight of the front of this being over here, this is not moving at all. So this is very, very solid. It does have a bendy arm, so you can flex it all the way back and then over. Ooh, look, it's making that A rather big. So yeah, you would probably have to have the table lower, though most people will, to be able to then look at the symbols, but you can flex this round and round like this if you do need to be able to get it in the right position to be reading whatever section of diamond painting. Or what I probably would do and would suggest is getting this in a nice position for where you're stood or where you're sat, and then move your diamond painting around as you're working on it. It does just come with a USB, so then you will need a plug that will take a USB, which will be suitable for your own country. Pop it in the plug. It's one of those. Put it in the right way, the wrong way, and then the right way again. So we do have power. Ooh. You can see that light there. I don't want to face it up to you too much. I don't want to blind anybody. But you can turn the brightness up, brightness down. Yeah, you do need to press it each time to go lower. And then you also have yellow light and white light. Oh, and what looks like it might be a bluey light. So there's yellow. Then we've got a white. Hang on. Okay, so it looks like we've got a yellow warm light, then more of a cool white, a bright white, no, sorry, a hint of blue, and then a bright white. But there is 4 different tones for the light, and then you've got the brightness mixed in with that. So depending on what works for you, your eyes, your environment, can you see that's got like a blue hue to it? We've got the warm, the cool, the bright, and then that looks like it has a little bit more of a blue hue, although it could just be my lighting. But yeah, and then you have, let's say, the magnifying glass, which if I can get it over the AR, that is zooming in quite a bit. Have I got, oh, let's pull out, see if we can actually see this. I'm just pulling out one of my small paint gems, though I don't know why, because I'm about to unbox a diamond painting. But anyway, if we put that underneath, can we get this to focus so that you can see it? No, I think it's an in-person thing. In person, that definitely makes the symbols loads bigger. Makes my hands look rather fat as well. But yeah, I think that's an in-person thing that you need to see to establish whether that, you know, how you can see the symbols. But I can still see the symbols in the middle part of it. So if you do struggle with seeing symbols, that will work really well. And it does actually go quite high if you just want it as a light, because that is a really, really good bright light. So if you just want to have more direct light over your diamond paintings, then that also works really well. So maybe you find you struggle a little bit, but you're not quite at the point where you want to say, yes, I need a magnifying. Need magnifying? I'm not quite there yet. We all know there are many things that we could possibly benefit from, but we're not quite needing them yet. So therefore, we're not allowing ourselves to have them yet. If that's the case, then you have an absolutely fantastic light. And when you do get to the point that you need to magnify, you have that option ready, built in. So that's item number one. And then let's show you the diamond painting that I've been sent. I say there is a few different ones. This one is either a love or a don't love kind of painting, I think. It's definitely got a certain theme to it, but I say they've released about, I think it's about 6. And this is just one of them. So do click on the link down below to have a look. This one is classed as being advanced. It does have instructions. It does also have things about it, an all age craft, sparkling art, stress relief, and it tells you what it includes. But one thing I do really like that they include in their sort of toolkit is they include a couple of their stickers for you to use your extra diamonds on when you've finished. And all they say is the letter A, you use a dark symbol, and the symbol that's just a diamond, you use whichever one you want. So that's just their suggestions, but that's a fun little project to do when you've finished. You also get this little tray with a little pouring spout. We've got a washi. Oh, this one's pretty. Very, very pretty leaf washi in this one. I like that. Oh, we've got a blue sparkle pen with a 3-placer and a single placer. We've got a nice grip for going on your pen. Just can help you to get hold of it, or just to make the shape a little bit different to help your fingers. And then we have a little piece of heart wax in a matching blue, because we have a little theme going on with this one. So let me pop those back in. That's their little accessory kit. But the stickers I think are really fun. They're a nice little extra. And then for the painting itself, we do get extra, we do get diamonds and bits, but this is the painting that I've been sent. This one has 40 different colours. It is a round. It does have, by the looks of it, there is a couple of ABs. Oh, that's how they mark ABs. Every company's different. Sometimes it takes me a minute. So the DMC numbers are all listed in order, pretty much. There's one shoved in at the end here. But if you can see where this 347 is, can you see it's got the sparkle colours behind it? That's an AB. And then if we go all the way down, this 920 and 3799 are also ABs. So there's a couple of ABs in there, and you can see them here. So it's a couple of actual darker colours. It's quite a dark colour painting, this one, but stunning nonetheless. It's amazing how much detail they can get in them. That is the image. So you do get a sticker sheet with your little stickers, and again they do follow the same pattern that the sparkle is on the ABs, and they even give you a sticker that confirms that's your symbol and that's your DMC number, which is really nice, especially if you're a beginner. So let's have a look. 347, which is a red, is some circles with a dot. So there is some of them going in this part of the flower. Where else do we have any? Now I've spotted one, it's often easier. Yes, there's some in just these little sprigs off this main flower. It's just in some of those. There's a little bit here on the side. There's a little bit up the top. Again, the sprigs at the bottom of the flower. But then there is some within this blue flower. Can I see any more? There may well be more. I'm just going by what I can see sort of straight off. Then we have 920. 920 is more that sort of brown colour. That one is the letter K. And we have some of that within this flower, within this part of the flower here. We also have some down here in sort of the shading. We have quite a bit around here in the shading as well. Am I seeing any more? There's a little bit in her eye, a little bit in one of the markings on her head, and a little bit more in this flower up the top. And then last but by no means least, in the ABs anyway, we have 3799, which is a dark grey. For that one, we have ABs, some of them in these markings on her face. What am I looking for? Yeah, reminding myself of what symbol. Some around her eye. So there's some around each eye and around the markings around her eye as well as actually quite a bit scattered within her hair. So it looks like a nice sprinkling of ABs in the key parts of the painting. Just at first glance, which is AB placement that I personally like. I prefer it to be scattered and highlight parts rather than too much in one place. It's not like the whole background is ABs. There's a scattering in the flowers and the markings on her face and highlighting her eyes and things like that. So yeah, so I will pop a link and the discount code to ARTDOT's website down below so that you can go and have a look for yourself. Have a look at all their new paintings. I like this scallop. This scallop's nice. I also like the fact it has the shape being round and it tells you that there is 21,948 diamonds on this. It is 20 inches by 14 inches, which is 50 centimetres by 35. And then it has a skew that means more to them than to us. But quite nice little count across the bottom. So, sorry, yeah, I digress. I will pop a link to this in the description down below so that you can go and have a look for yourself. If you have this light / a magnifying glass already, though it's fairly new, but if you manage to snag yourself one pretty straight up, do let us know your thoughts on it down below. Always helps other people with their purchase to know how people that are using it all the time have found it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll speak to you all again soon.